Hi there, first time Breggy Mummies. Welcome back to yet another first time Breggy Mummy video diary entry. I hope you are still enjoying the journey and that you are happy and very healthy. And that the same, of course, applies to your Nana Buns. My top says, let me show you. It says you totally can. I love it, and I thought it was appropriate for this video, ne? Because on today's episode, mummies, I just wanted to talk about support and how important it is for you to get support. Like, as my top says, we totally can, right? Our bodies are engineered and designed for us to actually go through this journey to carry these babies. But it still takes a lot of emotional, mental, and physical changes that we now must adapt to, that we must find ways to deal with. So that makes support very essential. You can get support from your partner, and that support, I think, is very important to communicate it. If you remember, on one of my very first videos documenting my pregnancy, I was worried that my husband would actually miss all the important moments I wanted us to share together as first-time parents. So I communicated that with him because we had just started a business together and he's on the road a lot of times. And my worry, to be honest, was that I will be going to the checkup salon, I'd be going to the scan salon, and I didn't want that. So I communicated what kind of support I wanted. And for me, support looked like him going to the consultations with me. You know, not just me coming back and saying, oh, this is what the midwife said, this is what the scan looks like. For him to literally physically be there with me, I needed that kind of support. And I'm still getting it, but I communicated that support. And now around the house, I'm only just 5 months, so I'm still able to do a lot of things. But now around the house, I've also communicated, Hore, I'm not going to be superwomaning in the house, ne? That, like, I can't. So as it is, he's open to us getting somebody to help, especially with laundry, or maybe just coming once a week or twice a month, like every second week, to come help, maybe just spring clean the house, the cooking, the whatever I can do. And he's also open to helping with the cooking and sometimes washing dishes. I need that kind of support. And of course, there's also things where you are going through emotional roller coasters and you want this person to listen to you. So I have been comfortable enough to communicate my challenges, to communicate the possible challenges that I foresee as I get bigger and Nunkins gets bigger. So make sure, mummies, that you get your support, especially from your partner. That support, I think, it's more than any other support that you get. It's more than you watching this video right now. It's very important because you need to know that you're not alone in the journey. And I think it's very easy, especially for our men, to think you are naturally fit to be going through the journey. You know, so they don't consider the battles and the challenges and everything that goes through your mind, your worries, your stresses. I don't think they think about it because they think, no, you are naturally supposed to be doing this, so you are here. When you are not, communicate it. Another kind of support that I would recommend you make sure you have is being in a community of other Breggy mummies or people who have had children before. You can't do this alone, mummies. Like, sure, as wonderful as it is, you cannot do it alone. So when I say be in a community, I mean be in touch and engage with other mummies beyond, again, the videos that you will find online or the books that you will read. Make sure that you have people you can have one-on-ones with, people you can talk to who may be experiencing the same things that you're experiencing or have experienced them before. So talk to people, even if it's just a check-in on WhatsApp to say, oh, I'm having discharge today. Did you have discharge? Or are you having it as well? This is my fear. I'm worried if I'm going to be a good mommy or not. Like, we need to be talking about these things. We need to dismantle the culture of silence and trying to be superwomen. You don't need to be superwoman. The fact that you are carrying this child and nurturing this child makes you superwoman enough. But that doesn't mean now you can't get support and you can't communicate things. So make sure that you are in a group or you have people that you can communicate to. I have about three ladies that I know who are also pregnant at the moment that I recently checked in with. So we all share our experiences throughout the journey, and that doesn't mean we all gonna agree on the same things. There's one of the ladies who is totally against exercising during pregnancy, and you all know that I'm an advocate for exercising because I'm still exercising. And I personally believe that it's important to keep exercising, but she doesn't, However, I have added my opinion on the issue, and she has added her opinion on the issue. Ultimately, we all get to make our own individual choices, but that community is still there, that you hear other people's views, you hear what they're going through, and it's nice, to say the least. I don't have a better word for it. So it's very nice. You are not going through it alone, and you need to know that. And for you to know that, you need to be communicating with your husband or your partner. You need to be connecting with other mommies. Another way that I would recommend is not really support, but I think it's very important, mommies, that you do not dilute or weaken the support that you get by being around people who are negative. So you need to protect your energy. You need to protect your peace. Is very important, right? And also to pray for the wisdom to discern the information that you get, and discern between people who are actually there to support you and people who are there just as your audience. Because like I went with your pregnancy, these things actually really truly happen. You think people are there to support you, you think someone is there and cares about you, and then you keep seeing red flags of these people doing and saying things that have nothing to do with being supportive, and that definitely do not affect you in a positive way or do not make you feel good. Listen, it doesn't matter if it's your mother, it's your sister, it's your best friend. The minute you start feeling like somebody is not fully for you in this period, please distance yourself. It's the best thing you can do, because you need to put your health first. This is one of the times that I believe we have to be so selfish. You need to put yourself first. You need to put your baby first. And if people are there and they don't want to be supportive, then they need to be cut off. If it's your partner, which I doubt will happen, and I hope and pray that none of you experience a partner who's not supportive, just make sure you communicate with them. And depending on the relationship you have with both families, his family and your family, talk to someone older and wiser who can maybe try to talk to your husband and try to help him see why you need his support in a particular way. Okay? What else can I think of? Those are the things that I can think of. And then of course there's videos like this where I'm sharing my journey and I'm sharing things that I think are important during this period of our lives. So you can also go through this. If it's a live one, not really live, but the ones that are shared in real time, you can actually comment and get a response immediately, or maybe it doesn't even have to be from the person posting. It can be from another mother who is going through the same thing, which I really hope that happens with our channel. Now that we know it's going to be a YouTube channel, I really hope that we get to really cultivate a community of women who care about each other, who are in the journey and do not mind sharing their experiences in the most open and most honest way. So at least we all there for each other or for one another. Okay, mummies, so remember, it's important for you to get support. Yes, you are naturally born for it, but that doesn't mean it automatically comes to you to be strong, to know how to handle your emotions, to know how to handle the battles in your head about the journey, to really adjust to the changes that your body is going through. So please make sure that you get your support, however way and whatever way that you find best for you. But make sure that you are supported during this journey. I love you, mommies. Lots and lots, lots and lots. Okay, continue enjoying your journey. Keep well, and remember that you are magic. Mwah.